Alright, so I was supposed to have started recording about 30 minutes ago, and I have to admit, I sat here for the past 30 minutes, the past half hour, and was just watching like cop pursuit videos. I'm addicted. I can't help it. I can't help it. What is up, guys? Welcome back to Just JP. My name is Justin, and today we are finally getting into a little bit more of The Cure, specifically with their album Disintegration, their 8th album, which was released in 1989, with their second track, Pictures of You. I don't know if I emote it very well, but I'm very excited to get back into this album. I've heard Playing Song. I've heard Love Song. I haven't heard any other songs on this album, and I tweeted a while back, I went to this record shop here in Orlando. I saw all these cool vinyls and everything, and I don't even have a vinyl player. Like, so I really wanted to buy like a ton of vinyls. I saw Disintegration, I saw Foxtrot, among many, many others, but it just didn't make sense for me to buy another collectible thing at the moment when I'm probably not gonna play vinyls, really, if anything ever. But on the other hand, I just really like the artwork, the vinyl, the tangibility, if that's even a word, of holding just this beautiful piece of artwork. The vinyl itself, no, it's just different. Anyways, you guys can join me in the comments down below. I want to know your thoughts on the song. Of course, you can join me on Twitter if you're interested. And let's do it. This is The Cure with Pictures of You.
so delicate, lost in the cold. You were always so lost in the dark. Remembering you, how you used to be. Slow drowned, you were angels, so much more than everything. Oh, for the last time, then slip away quietly. Open my eyes, but I never see anything. If only I'd thought of the right words, I could have held on to your heart. If only I'd thought of the right words, I wouldn't be breaking apart. All my pictures of you. Looking so long at these pictures of you, never hold on to your heart. Looking so long for the words to be true, but always just breaking pictures of you. There was nothing in the world that I ever wanted more than to feel you deep in my heart. There was nothing in the world that I ever wanted more than to never feel a breaking apart. My pictures of you.
One talent that I find in The Cure, a lot of times, one talent that they have that I often find when I'm listening to their music, is their ability to establish, build up, maintain mood. I didn't look at the length that this song was beforehand, so I didn't know that it was actually like a 7-minute song. I was just surprised I didn't realize it was that long. But what I found really interesting was that despite the length of time that the song took, despite the overall steady rhythm and the lack of change in the song, I was still held. There wasn't a section where I felt bored. They establish mood, they establish atmosphere, and then they maintain it. And it's still interesting the whole way through. It's never boring. I think that a lot of that, for me when I'm listening to it, really comes down to the guitar playing. There are certain lines in this song, guitar-wise, that establish a lead, that play a nice harmony, a nice melody throughout the song. But then underneath it, underneath the mood-inducing bass, underneath the drums, the vocals, there's more guitar work going on that adds a lot more subtlety to the song. And I think that's one thing that I really enjoy about The Cure is the guitar work. Before I had done this song, I did go back and listen to the Plain song really quick, just so I could kind of get in the mood for this one. And the way that it still carries that same atmosphere into this song I think works really well. Plainsong is like a perfect, big, thick, moody, atmospheric buildup. It is superb. I actually really like Plainsong even on its own. I enjoy it just as this nice piece of music. But then if you go into Pictures of You afterwards, it still maintains that mood despite the big sound being gone from Plainsong. Moving into this, it just works really well. I was thinking about it, and I want your guys' input on it as well. I was thinking about the quality, like I mentioned, about the repetitiveness in their music, but it still remains interesting and fun to listen to, and I like listening to it, right? You can talk about like music like ambient music where it's a lot of soundscape and it's a lot of repetition and empty space, and that makes it what it is, and it's enjoyable for that type of music. And of course, there's other genres that are also steeped in repetitiveness, right? But as I was listening to this song, I was thinking of another song that kind of does the same thing, and that was the Smiths with How Soon Is Now. It's a very repetitive song, but my voice cracked, but it's that guitar that really makes it addictive to listen to. Same thing with this song. I know it's one that I could listen to over and over and over again and always be entertained by. And I gotta say, and I've said it on other Cure videos, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but sometimes that happens when you listen to a band and they have their same style. They just have a distinct style. I like Robert's voice. This sad, romantic tone in his voice, the way he sings certain lines, the emotion that comes through. It's sad, yeah. Is it depressing? Maybe a little bit, but it's still romantic, and it's still filled with love, you know? I've been looking so long at these pictures of you that I almost believe that they're real. I've been living so long with my pictures of you that I almost believe that these pictures are all I can feel. And then he goes on to reminisce, I imagine, while looking at these pictures, remembering you standing quiet in the rain as I ran to your heart to be near, holding you close, how I always held you, in fear, remembering you fallen into my arms, crying for the death of your heart. He possibly lost his love, I assume his wife at this point, and he's looking at pictures of her and remembering her. So much that he can close his eyes and just picture all the memories. You can imagine him maybe sitting in a room and just picturing the memories, remembering his wife, but then he opens his eyes and of course she's not there. So it's the sad realization that she's actually gone, but it's still holding on to those memories and the times, the good times that he had with her. I think, and this, I don't know if this is a reach or not, but if we think about the greater picture, which is the album, Disintegration. Disintegration is something whole, fracturing, breaking apart, disintegrating into smaller pieces until eventually there's nothing left. So I don't know if this is a theme that goes around the whole album or if it's just kind of hinted at here and there, but this song, losing someone, losing your wife, losing your spouse, losing a child, losing anyone in death, you can start to feel your own self disintegrate. You can start to feel your own life and emotions disintegrate and fall apart right in front of you. So like I said, I don't know if this is a theme that's going to continue on throughout the album, but I really like the idea behind it. The transformation of something whole into nothingness. It says that according to interviews, the inspiration for this song came when a fire broke loose in Robert's home. After that day, he was going through remains and came across his wallet, which had pictures of his wife. Told you. Yeah, I gotta admit, I really like this song a lot. I'm excited to see where the rest of this album goes. The rest of this album? Are you doing an album listen? I don't know. You guys can let me know what you thought of this song if you want me to continue with this album. You guys can join me on Twitter. You guys can join me in the comments down below. Hope that you're having a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.